to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Hold on a second. Ready? Bombers.
Now it's Nix. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
To throw, here's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He finds Douglas complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Broncos hit 11-3 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Captain. Bombers.
Throwing Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Short throw caught by Pitts. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Ready! Gotta be lying! Cougar 19!
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Robinson up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1.
Cougar 19! Pioneer! Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, trap 50, trap 50. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
looking to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Nix to the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Nix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. It's Hill, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the crowd of goats. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Falcons.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Nix. His pass caught with the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was home.
Touchdown, Broncos! From 40 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They got 29 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Short throw caught by Pitts. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Nix. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. Caught it up. And the Falcons grab it. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Nix from the shotgun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Nix looking to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Harvey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Back to throw here. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got his man, London, right side. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Off the play fake, Nix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos. First down.
To throw, here's Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Okay, break.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Check, Panthers. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
18 Cardinal, 18, smash, go.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They run with Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up. What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Let's go now.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 8.
Come on.
They'll run with Allen. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Cooley knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
To number 88. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down.
Bombers.
Nix to the air.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll come up now on second down.
Hold on a second.
Here's Nix. He finds Douglas complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nix to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Second and 10.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They're going. It's Nix. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's first and 10.
That's another Broncos.
Back to the air with Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Another try from the 19. Second and 10.
Motion.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you got to
feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end,
That's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it.